Hello and welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. It's been a while since I last recorded. Reasons being largely that I didn't have time and there was other projects that took priority over this, as well as the HDD on my desktop actually giving up after nearly 10 years of service. So that also means I had to move it over to my laptop, which, on the plus side, will mean that I am hopefully not going to suffer from the connection issues that I had earlier in this playthrough, as well as in West of Loathing, because instead of being streamed from one computer, albeit one that's right next to me, over to my laptop, as well as being recorded, it is now just being recorded directly from my laptop. So, yeah, I mean, basically what I did was I would stream it from my desktop, then to my play it on my laptop, like still the game would be on the desktop, and then I would record it on the desktop. So the connection would be that it constantly had to go back to the desktop for the sake of getting that, which was why you saw latency issues pop up in the bottom right corner with a sort of little red, sometimes yellow warning symbol. We shouldn't have anything of that going forward. Let's get back into it. So I've been thinking about this, and just to see where we're going. We have some quests, side quests as well, that are unfinished. I think, so my reason for doing these is we're currently down some stats because we lost a fight, and we got quite a few things here. I think I want to go and deal with some of these side quests for the sake of, let me just show you that. Where is it? Basic skills? No. Combat skills? No. Yeah, these two. That's bad. Like, and I can't get rid of them until I sleep, hopefully. But I might be able to mitigate them through the rewards of SideQuest. Now, SideQuest might just give me items, but they might also give me things like St. Polycarp's forehead, which increases some of my stats, and thus basically enabling me to nullify these detriments. So that's the line of thinking. Let's go from the top. So Dante wants you to see Greasy Steve at Fish and Chips. So S.I.T, S.I.T, S.I.T. We went looking for this, but I don't think we ever found it. Right. Let's go to a bus stop and go to S.I.T. So we want to go to Fish and Chips for the start. You're walking near the banks of the Porkham River. A medium-sized chunk of sulfur laps onto the bank. It smells pretty bad. Well, we are a psychogeologist, so... And experience. Nice. Now, do I have any combat skills that I can level up? And can I do it through this screen? No. Okay, so I need to go in and through books then, because that's where they are. Kicking things for fun. Let's see, what have we got? Sleaze armor. That's not bad. Always good to have some armor. Further upgrade. Oh! Ah, not enough. 5 mysticality, I have that. It's not like it takes it away, so. 1+ to ranged attacks. Oh! Well, I do use a rock sometime, and a ball other times, so. Unless it only counts for ranged weapons, which, I don't know if throwing a rock would count in that regard, but now we have it. And it didn't cost us any experience, so... Throw ball? 100 experience. 2 additional damage. Yeah, okay. Celsius... No. 100 experience. We have... Not that. I think we have 60. Yeah, 60 unspent. This is really not something that we need. Even though its subject matter is complex, this book is written in such simple language that even a child hobo could understand it. Still, it's going to take an adult level of willpower to actually finish the thing. What have we got? Meaty expertise, so that's another one. So we have plenty of ways to increase our meat, which to me says I should go out and do more buying things. Oh! I chose not to be cold. Oh yeah, sure! That's always useful. Can we see our... Yes! Armor 8, hot armor 4, and sleaze armor 8. Okay. So we're good in that regard. Your latest victim. A sad-looking hobo selling pencils. He looks glumly at the sidewalk and rattles his mug of pencils at you. The mug has "I'm with stupid" printed on it, with an arrow pointing toward the handle. Do you have any hobo codes to share? Oh, you wouldn't want any hobo code I could give you. It'll probably just be dumb and wrong. I'd probably mix up the one that means free pie here with the one that means bottomless pit or something. Ah, jeez, man. He looks glumly. Okay, right, I'll buy a pencil. We have the meat. Plenty of meat, I think. Oh yeah, 2,300. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so... Is that you? Floyd Carbuncle. Oh, he was the one that we wanted, that needed the sauce. A man in a really slick suit, described as such because it's both expensive and covered in grease, is stuffing his face. This has got to be Greasy Steve. Hey, you are Greasy Steve. Well, I like how you didn't phrase that as a question. You're a cool customer, kid. I get what done thesaurus sees in you. Put it here. He wipes his hand on his lapel and offers you a handshake. You take it with a grimace and your hand immediately slides out of its grip. Now here's the deal. We got some whatchamacall dirty meat, see? We gotta get it laundered. Meat laundering? I don't know much about that. Well, it's easy. The only tricky part is you gotta find a way into your S.I.T laundry room to do it. S.I.T's laundry room? Yeah, on account of how it's a steam laundry and only a steam laundry is gonna be powerful enough to clean this particular dirty meat. He passes your sack under the table. You take a look inside. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah, you can see what I mean. Anyway, get that cleaned up and bring it back to me. You'll get your payment. He passes a briefcase sitting next to the chair. Gross. Well, alright. Okay, that's... Well, the lab beneath S.I.T. is also where the laundry facilities are. This, I think, is repeatable. I mean, you might be able to eventually get enough cheese that he's, like... What else have we got? So all of these here are side quests. And all of these are in S.I.T. Oh, no, this one isn't. This is the Ocean City Boardwalk. But that's easy to do, so let's do that right away. It's gonna be a bit messy this episode, but that's sometimes how it is. Right, to the boardwalk. Random encounter. With a sinister blah, 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 3 of those horrible fishmen come out at you out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere. The two come at you out of an alley, and the third one crawls out of a nearby manhole. Official? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I heard you the first time. I'm gonna ignore them. I ain't got time for this malarkey. Get out of my way, chum. You shove past the fishermen whose slimy hands can't find purchase to grab you, and stride away. They global angrily at you, but either they're too startled to make any further issue of it, or they're trying to basically keep a low profile. Either way, you make it out of there unscathed, except for the fish slime. Alright. I mean, fortune teller, no. Do we have... Sorry? Oh, let me just clear out my throat with a gulp of coffee. Is coffee the best for clearing out your throat? No, it isn't. Games, first aid. Cotton candy. In the 5, was it? Here we go. Might as well. I mean, yes, this is gonna be a bit messy, but what do you know? Right, now where was he at? Zeta Omicron, Omega Omicron. So that would be this one? A head pops out of the storm drain. It must be that used textbook salesman. Again, because there can't be too many of those guys. You haven't been buying your textbooks new, have you? I told you that's a scam. Buy used. Always used, speaking of. Can I tempt you? Advanced magnetospheric flux. I mean, I don't really use spells, but, sure. Why not? We have the meat, and we have means of... Alright, I'd forgotten how this... How's it going, Qa'Rajh? Oh, you know, another day, another flashback to the atrocities of war. Did you bring my treat, bro? Yeah, I got it right here. Thanks. I don't mention it unless you decide you want more later. In which case, mention it. You got it. So what's with the food? Oh. Do you have any of the syrup left? 3 cups of triple mint tea. Well, that was not entirely what I... Oh, I need muscle for that. So how's that for side quests? Right, okay. Well, that works. Rufus's lab. Yeah, we have an access to it straight away. An S.I.T. student wearing a bulky overcoat flags you down as you're crossing the street. Oh, Nick! Hello? Did you find yourself in need of a fuse this fine day? Sure. You start to lie to the guy, but when you open your mouth, a fuse falls out. He narrows his eyes at you and walks away. Oh, so I could have maybe gotten a free fuse if I had no fuse in my inventory. Hello, Rufus. So what's the next step? I don't have to go back into the sewers, do I? Oh no, this is this is much more straightforward. Well, your part of it will be anyway. That's what I like to hear. I need some ways to broadcast the quantum signal from this fishman pearl over as broad on an area as possible, and I figure the most robust transmission network available is the commercial radio band. The nearest broadcast tower is the Radio Shack at WGCR in the Big Moist. Okay, what do I do there? Just take this transmitter I built and plug it into their console. That will transmit a special frequency out over the radio. Then I just need a bunch of different test readings so I can adjust the signal for latency, data loss, and so forth. All you have to do is find as many random radios as you can, tune into WGCR, and use this receiver to test transmissions. At least 10 different radios should be enough. Let's call it 11, just in case. Right. Well, that was not really what I hoped for. Okay, laundry room. Will that be here? No. Definitely not. Hex Rock Mine, we've done with that. Spider Wing. Nope. Barbecue Wing. No, that's a steam-powered freezer. Oh. Painted shot, yeah. Laundry room, hey! Oh. You don't want to look at that gross, filthy meat again, so you just throw the whole thing in the machine and start the wash cycle. You wait. The machine continues to launder the meat. You continue waiting. You continue waiting. It's like watching paint dry, but less interesting. You continue waiting. It's quite boring. You continue waiting. It's like watching grass grow, but there is no breeze. You continue waiting. You watch the meat spin around for a while, but it makes you too dizzy. Is that a meat spin reference? Possibly. I mean, the humor in this very much includes things like meat spin. You could go there now. www.meatspin.com. You're welcome. Alright, keep waiting. Okay, then now they're starting to repeat. You take advantage of the fact that time can pass at an arbitrary rate during one of these dialogues and skip to the end of the whole laundry process. Bag of laundered meat. This bag is as clean as the bag a whistle came in. As far as you know, the meat inside is equally clean. Finally. Alright. You wander into a science lab and arrive just in time to see several experiments go berserk and break out of their beakers and petri dishes. Or, to put it another way, you arrive a little too late to not be in trouble. A large goo beast knocks over a canister of liquid nitrogen, blocking the room's only exit with a wall of freezing fog, which is an impressively tactical move for something about 4 seconds old. Oh, well. Overconfidence? Ah, right! That gives a minus to their stats. Ow! Okay, what do we got? Immune to bleeding and poison. An ideal sleaze, so that's unrelated. Immune to bleeding and poisoning, immune to bleeding and poison. I can set them all on fire, because that's only one. Besides, my other damage over time would be to poison them. But seeing as I don't have that option, I'm just going to set them on fire. Because, stench damage and poison, spooky damage, and poison all your allies. Okay, so we have to deal with this thing. Maybe not that. How much damage do I do? 16, so I would be able to kill this thing. Alright, let's buff up the party. And whap this thing. Habushki. Also, fire increases over time, which is nice. Curing all poison. Oh, it's all allies. Well. Get thundered! Oh, well, I just slapped the shit out of him right now. Unidentified chemicals. Sinister precipitate? Increases your moxie by 1 and the damage of your melee weapons attack by 2. Okay, not bad. And you grow stronger. That's always nice. You glance around to make sure nobody's watching and slide the sack of freshly laundered meat across the table. Greasy Steve opens the sack and glances inside. Oh, nice job, kid. Here's your payment. He picks up his briefcase and empties the sack into it and slides the briefcase back to you. Briefcase full of meat. Seriously? He shrugs and goes back to stuffing his face. Sure, okay. Well, briefcase full of meat. 500. Now that's a lot of gabagool. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not grand either. Right, so that's one crossed off the list. That one needs to go back to Ocean City. I haven't looked up where to find this barbecue sauce. Where would it be? Robot Lab? No, why would it be there? We could continue grinding in the Hilbert house. Loud crashing sounds and yelling from a nearby classroom attract your attention and curiosity. You cautiously poke your head in the door and then quickly poke it back out again to dodge a handful of bolts thrown by an angry robot. Several students are cowering behind overturned desks, and you crawl back there to join them as two robots wildly throw junk everywhere. What the heck is going on in here? We were wondering if robots could be programmed to have a sense of team spirit, so we split into two teams and made these tennis ball thrown robots, and then set them to dislike each other. That seems to have worked. 101000. I'm not gonna try that. Yeah, a little too well. We should have taught them sportsmanship first. Right, a fight it is. It lowers their stats. Get sapped on, fool! Oh, a fire would end your turn. Well, would end your life before it's even... Not that you would do much because you're just going to charge up. 7 bleeding and 7 bleeding. All on me! Well, that's hardly nice. Get fired. They're practically... So if we are a little bit smart about this, regardless of the turn orders, really, they will burn for 3, leaving this one with 4 hit points left, and this one with 9. Yeek does 5 damage, and Gabby can also do some damage on her own. So this one will die. Simple as that. So that is not a concern. I have one thing left to do in my turn. Mysticality? I could lower it. Lower it by 3 and deal 3 hot damage. That would lower the incoming damage. I mean, it's not really something that I need to do per se, but... One physical damage. That's... They are immune, not immune to physical damage, but they have a good amount of physical armor, which means any physical attacks that aren't sleaze or anything else deal less damage. I could just kill it, but that's not that fun, is it? Yeah, you know what? Get lit on fire. Oh, right, I can still do one more thing. Which is a regular attack. Yeah, you know what, why not? So it's completely pointless because it's overkill, but you'll burn. So you will slap it for 3, which would leave it at 1 hit point after fire. Sure. Yeah, I was about to say. Oh, that could be useful in a fight. Are they... Well, I was about to say... So we can just head up and continue fighting. I think these would get harder and harder as you go. But I don't remember how far up we got last time. Let's check the rooms here to see if we've... Okay, that seems clear for the time being. But did I clear the entire floor? Oh. I did, yes. 6th floor then. The fights here should be quite hard. This is clear though. Mysticality! Oh, jeez. Oh! I'm not sure how that works, but I mean it did. So granted me more muscle, which means I deal more damage in close combat. 10 muscle, yeah, no. So definitely a place to return to. Ah, vampires! Sure. It seems like these vampires probably aren't legitimate students. You think? Alright. So what... That's the wrong person to target. Feral vampire. Vampire bloodblaster. Woo! That's a not insubstantial amount of damage. Let's get the fire started going. Hotfoot could be a great one to upgrade then. I could set him on extra fire, like reducing physical armor by 7. Ooh, that's... So this is just... Like, this is the entire party. He would outright kill Gabby. I don't think we can allow that. If I could stun him... That would be great. Reduce mysticality. That would probably reduce his damage. Yeah, let's also put you on fire just to spread that out nicely. We'll probably take the hit from this thing and then focus on this guy because I mean he will take half. He will lose half of his hit points doing his attack. You know what? Let's up friendly characters' abilities a bit. That's right. So we can put some of his moxie down, but that's he uses mysticality. So, and unless I kill him in this round. I could apply bleeding to him. Sure. I mean, if that's an option, then... Okay. But that ended my... Yeah, well, let's just give him the old slap. And hope he's not next. He is. Oh! Oh! Right, well... You know what to do, Flabby. Or Gabby. Ooh. Ow! Okay, so he's dead. No need to focus on him. You can be killed with a one shot. Let's see. You'll take 4 fire damage, as will you. So... So if I do that to you, well, that would just outright kill you. I suppose I could do that. That will just heal me, but won't stop bleeding. Don't I have something that actually would stop bleeding? I do believe I do. Where is it? Clean water. Nope, that's not gonna help. Gauze pad. Yeah, why not? Okay, that's very much in my face. If we kill this thing, yes, then we still have an attack. So that is actually perfect. And potentially a good amount of hit points, experience we get from this. Yes! 10 experience. Ugh. Polo Diavola. Increase the damage of your magical weapons. Blah. Who cares? S.I.T Sports Drink. Increases the damage of your melee weapon attack by 5. Nice. Alright, let's search this room. So, I think... Yeah, that was the last on the 6th floor. I don't know how many floors there are. No. Can I take this key? Maybe? No. Fish. Oh, no fights. Yoink. The first drawer contains nothing. The second drawer, also nothing. The third drawer, nothing. The third drawer, not nothing. Oh, I meant to say, does not contain anything. Fourth drawer is empty. I can tell you immediately, with no hesitation, without undue fanfare and further delay, without wasting even the slightest bit of your time with a bunch of prologue and unnecessary preamble, that the fifth drawer is also empty. The sixth drawer is... Oh, hey, would you look at that? Oh, not bad. There's a fire ant farm on this desk. That seems pretty dangerous. Yes! Yes, it does! Okay, well, I mean, if it's... Yep. Biscuits. Biscuits! Oh. Nothing. Memories of beer long past. More blobs. Can I just go up? Yeah, I can. Alright. Now, the fights are going to be harder, obviously. But if I can avoid getting into them... Ooh. Blue cola and red cola. Right, the cola wars. Might as well obtain what we can from those that do not require any kind of combat, which means less risk. Goblins, eh? No, thank you. Now that 10 floors, I would make it a pretty big building. Not taking fights. There probably is some sort of achievement for getting all of these posters. Probably. Ooh. Ah. And more fights. Alright, well, let's check. 10 isn't the top floor? Okay. More vampires. You gonna pull that again? Yep. Binder clip. Well, that's alright. Not exactly what I need, but I will take free stuff. Ooh. The radio flares to life and a voice says, "Garble jobble blark." Okay. Grab some rocks. Oh, and experience for that. How are we looking for unspent experience? Oh, 79. Ooh, that might be enough for some of the stuff. Books. Let's see what we got. Chaos and its discontent. Free for all. Now, if you do free for all, will only deal damage to you and not your allies. I have multiple ways of healing myself and not my allies, so that's actually not a bad one, but let's hold off for now. How much for Hotfoot? Was this one 100? No, 80. Oh, and I have a 79. Stop hitting yourself. It's not bad, but Nookie. No. Panhandling. Sure. I like building my team. Goblins. I want to get to the top. I don't think this is an unending dungeon, but... well, if it is... ooh. Well, some posters will at least be nice. The nightstand is currently on fire. Yes, I can see that. I mean, even if it's not much, free stuff is still free stuff. Really? How tall does this house go? Oh. Free experience. And probably some other stuff. Ooh. Fish people. Nope, I do not want to fight. It seems that my skills are way too low for most of the things here. So it's definitely something to return to. Eventually. What the... geometric shapes. Have I gotten some of these posters already? Probably, but since no one is stopping me... oh, an old wallet. Likely containing more meat. 140. I'm in the money. Well, I'm in the meat is probably more correct here. And a vampire fight. Nope. Fishman fight. Oh. This is different. Ah, there we go. I was about to say. 174. Nice. Unidentified chemicals. I wonder if there is a way to identify those. Perhaps if I had alchemy, but I don't. I'm a psychogeologist. We'll keep going till we reach floor 20 and then call that an episode. Hmm? 20 Moxie. I haven't even reached 10 with one spell, one skill. So that's that's quite a lot more than what I can have right now, but unidentified chemicals, sure. Again, free stuff is, as they say, free stuff. Ooh. So pretty much a... Alright. 15 experience just from walking into a room. I am not complaining. Oh, I did not mean to re-enter this room. Ooh. Fight? Yeah, robots. I think there are usually 2 fights per floor. Black Gobble. Black. Extra experience is nice. Fight. Nope. And a fight. Yeah, okay. 20th floor. Is that the top? It is not! Oh, wow. Alright. Another geologist room. And free experience for me. Free experience. Alright, in the next episode I will have looked up how to get that barbecue sauce so that we can clean up that side quest. But until then, take care.